Everything that surrounds us in the modernized world works on the electricity either on the front end or the back end. So, it becomes a key component of the functioning of the world. There are further numerous basic components that form the pathway to leading to the electric, electronic, and radio technology. The basis of these domains are electric current, voltage, resistance, capacitance, and inductance. Not only these, there are numerous other such elements that are a bit tedious to understand due to their robust nature. Before moving ahead, there is the need to understand the functionality of the core of electronics. The basis was found by a very famous personality of the world, George Simon Ohm. Ohms laid the foundation for the people to understand the working of electronics. While doing an experiment somewhere around 1825 to 1826, he tried to determine that how would the thickness of the wire and its material would affect the conduct of the electricity. During this experiment, while placing the compass needle near the wire as a measure of electric current, he found that for a particular wire the current through the wire is proportional to the strength of the voltage provided, but for the other wires the current might be different for the same voltage. Thereafter he formulated a law stating the voltage divided by the current is equal to a quantity. This quantity referred here was resistance. This statement is universally accepted as Ohm's law. Further, it can simply be written as V equals IR. The quantity referred here as resistance is just a hindrance to the flow of electrons. In simple terms, where the voltage promotes the flow of electric current and the resistance does not allow the flow of electric current. In order to limit the current flowing through the circuit, the resistance in the circuit must be increased, and for increasing this resistance, a component called resistor may be used. Resistors come in various forms, from large wired components to even some using terminals to the very small surface mount. Resistors can be made using variety of components such as carbon, metal oxide, metal film, resistance wire, etc. Resistors also come in various types with different characteristics, and this means that they may be used in variety of applications. While working on anything related to electronics, it is very important to first understand its components. The importance of resistance has been proven for a long time now. It is important to understand the actual meaning of the resistance before beginning to work on any of the electrical/electronic circuit. Resistances are widely used and might probably be the most common component in electronic circuit. These components are generally easy to understand, and possibly its related calculations are as well simple. While working with the resistance in any circuit, it can be used in two configurations, series and parallel configurations. These two configurations do not change the individual resistance of the resistors, but they eventually change the effective resistance provided by all of the resistors as a whole. This effective resistance can be calculated by a set of very simple mathematical calculations. While the resistors being in series, the effective resistance is the overall sum of the resistors' value. In this configuration, the current flowing and voltage through the circuit is also the sum of the individual values. While the resistors being in parallel, the effective resistance is the overall sum of the reciprocal of the resistor's value. In this configuration, the current flowing and voltage through the circuit is also the sum of the individual values.